Okay, so now we're gonna do the thermostat. This is the thermostat housing on the top of the motor right behind the alternator, all right? Alternator, thermostat housing. Take the two 5/16 bolts. Sorry about the position of the camera. It's the only place I could find that could easily kind of point out what I'm doing. Take these two 5/16 and then pry out the housing real slow like so. And when you got a little gap right in between, just put a little, screwdriver or something to finish prying it out. The only thing that is holding this thermostat right now is the O-ring. So actually what we're prying out right now is an O-ring, okay? Once you take it out, okay, this is it. This is what you're gonna replace. But you have this etiquette hose clamp. So to take that off, just go to the end of the fastener. It's just like the belt. Let me see if I can find it here, right here. The end of the fastener, the end of the, is like a belt. Go to the buckle, the end of the buckle right there, okay? And get like a knife or something like that, put it under the belt, right? At the end of the metal, and then pry it out. So you don't have to be cutting, see, I'm prying it out, and just lever it, that's it. Once it opens, it's very easy, and I just dropped my knife. It's very easy to take the hose clamp, the auto kit out. Once you take that hose clamp, just hold it with two hands. This is your thermostat right here. This is the thermostat housing. When they give it to you at the dealer, they give you the complete housing. So don't be afraid to take the whole thing out. This is your housing. This is the O-ring. Put some grease in it. Clean your inner thermostat pocket in the motor. Make sure there is no salt or anything like that. I also put a little bit of grease in there, like the O-ring around the housing. And now put your housing back, obviously the new one, and it comes with an auto kit hose clamp. Let me show you. Okay, so here is the auto kit hose clamp that it comes with it, right? When you're gonna put it on, just for next future replacements, leave the end of the belt, of the auto kit hose clamp or the buckle, if you're looking at it like a belt, on the top, so it's easier for you next time to open it up. So just put your housing back in, like so, okay? Pull your auto kit in place, just like so. I hope the camera is taking all this. I'm gonna leave the buckle right exposed, so it's easier next time we are going to service the thermostat. And I use the tool that it comes with the kit, with the auto kit, with the hose clamp. But you can use a wire cutter or something like that. I go to the top right here and crimp it, just like so, and the hose clamp is on. All you gotta do now is put a little bit of grease around the O-ring, just like so, in there. I also put a little bit on the pocket, like that, okay? So just a little bit inside, like that, around my O-ring, like that. I hope the camera is taking all this, okay? As I said, it's the only place I could put the camera. You see, grease on the O-ring, marine grease. You tighten your auto kit, and then just put it on real slow, just twisting it back and forth until it sits. Boom, right there. A little bit of grease in both of your bolts. Put the bolts back. You're done. Thermostat's been done. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do the lower units. I already dropped this one off, so let's take this one, trim it up, obviously. I would advise that the first thing you should do is remove the propeller, because it's pretty heavy. I already loosened it up a little bit. So just take the prop off. It lightens up the weight when you're removing this monster, okay? So let's take this off, okay? There you go. Right there. You got some washers in there. Just keep them the same way they came out. All right, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 3/4 nuts, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3/4 knots, and then this will drop down. So, all right, so let's bring this nut in the back all the way out. Be careful. The lower unit, it could drop on you at any moment just like it did. Okay, be careful with that. Take this nut out just like so. Still nut out. I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to take the ratchet off and use just my extension to bring that guy. Okay. All right, we're ready to come off. The washer is there, so it could drop at any moment. Here we go. That's a washer on the floor. Lower unit off with all the water pump and everything. All right, and let's take it to the shop. All right, if when you drop the lower unit, right, the whole thing comes off with the water pump, and if this comes attached to the water pump, okay, this is the water tube, it's plastic, okay? If it comes attached with the water pump housing and it comes out with the lower unit, don't panic, right? If you look at it, just, take it off the pump from the lower unit, have it in your hand, and then the big O-ring goes down to the water pump housing, the little one goes to the top, okay? So there are a couple of grooves on the side of the midsection right here where these white wings are gonna slide into, okay? Just put him there on those two slots, very easy to see right there, and slide him in until the top part of the tube engages on the top part of that right there. Done, very easy. And the water tube is back on. So don't panic if that comes off, see? It comes off very easy. See, now it came only half. Don't worry about it, it's in two pieces. So, find my two slots on the side, and slide it in and engage it with the top one. Done, very easy, okay? To replace I finished the water pump in this one, but the other one's coming. So I show you the water pump replacement. To replace your gear oil, remove the prop, which you already did, and you have these two bolts with yellow seals. They go one on the right at 3 o'clock, the other one on the bottom at 6 o'clock, okay? So remove your bolt, with the seal. Put new seals on these two bolts, the two yellow seals from Mercury that comes with a water pump kit. And then you're gonna connect your pump on the bottom and start pumping real slow with the lower unit in a horizontal position until you see oil coming out from the top. Let some oil, some waste oil come out, because some bubbles are going to come with it. Don't worry about wasting a little more oil to do a good job. Let some oil come out for a little bit, and then when you don't see any more bubbles, just put your plugs on. Even if you see some bubbles and you wasted a little bit of oil, that's enough. As long as oil comes out from the top, you're good to go. All right. Okay, oil starts coming out. You see, let me do a close-up here. Get closer. All right. I'll open the valve just a little bit so you see when oil is coming out, you see? All right. See, there are no bubbles right now. That's good. I'm going to open a little more, and a little more, and a little more. You see, a lot of oil is dripping, you see? All this oil, and it's solid oil. There is no bubbles, so it's a good time to shut it off. Put your bolt with your seal, and you're done. Okay, so we're gonna do the service on the water pump in this 450 Mercury 2020 V8 450 Racing, all right? So first we'll remove the housing, okay? Once you remove this housing, which we will reuse again, that's like redundant. Okay. Now, before you take this off, the housing up, the dry shaft, you got to remove that seal. It's very easy. Just spray some grease on it on the shaft. You're going to put a new seal, so I'll grease just a little bit of liquid grease on the dry shaft, and I use a couple of needle nose. Lift it up a little bit, and then take it out. See? It goes up all the way out of the dry shaft, all the way up. This you're gonna throw away, all right? Now you're ready to remove your housing. If you look on the sides right here, and right here, you're gonna find two little slots, very, very small cuts on the, I don't know if you can see it here, on the housing. That helps you put like a screwdriver or anything like that to pry it out. That's it. Okay, take it out. This is the housing. Check it inside for any rubber or anything that is being melted to the walls. As we can see, it's pretty clean. It's nothing to see. So this we'll reuse. Put it away. And now we take our what do you call it? The impeller. This one is a little not cooperating, so we'll spray it a little bit of liquid grease right there. Okay, and try it again. Let's see now. Okay, in the bottom, there you go. Take it out, and as you take it out, you're gonna see your key. Hold that key, all right, and put it away because you're not gonna use it. The kit comes with a new one. This impeller, threw it away. All right, next. We have this plate. It's very different to all the plates on other water pumps because it has this kind of loop to rush water into the water pickup, okay? Make the water like rush up here, coming out of this hole right here, all right? So take that, also discard it. You're not gonna use that. Just lift it like that, throw it away. Okay, now we come to this. This is very interesting. This plate you will not see in other Mercuries. Obviously, the racing type and large horsepower, you'll see this type of plate. It's just a plate. And these seals, these green seals right here that you see, if you touch them like that, and you have a little bit of edge left in the outside of the seal, you are kind of okay to put it back. This one is a little like too low to my liking. This is the one that seals up against the midsection when you put the lower unit. It seals the front and the back to the exhaust of the water pump. So we're gonna take that out, take this off, right? Okay, and the trick to this, break it in the back. Break it here. Okay, take the gasket out. It's got a gasket in the bottom. See the gasket? Right there. A new one comes in the kit. These seals, green seals, come in the kit, but not the plate. So keep the plate. Now the whole secret or the trick to this, once you take your gasket, okay, you're gonna clean all this residue. I'll do it. I'll turn the camera off and do it. I don't want to make this too long. And the whole secret of this is to make this grooves. Where's my little screwdriver? I'm gonna put this back to show you better. Okay, make these little grooves as clean as you can. You put a little smallie screwdriver, right? And just push it little to any side. You see how it goes, and take it out. The other one the same. Push it here or wherever you want and take it out. Okay, stay there. Come on. All right, now use some cleaner and some rag and some small screwdriver and take your time in cleaning that groove spotless, all right? Because it's the only way that green seal is gonna go back inside with no force, right? We're gonna put a little bit of, make a gasket, the same one I use for Yamaha camshaft sprockets. All right, my grooves are completely clean. There is no one spot of any sealant inside those grooves, so I know those green seals are gonna go in smoothly. I cleaned the back, all the residue that was there. This is the kit. These are the things that are included in the kit. I don't know if you can see that, but your gasket, your impeller, the two green seals, and the key to the drive shaft. Kit part number, you have it right there. All right, that's the number of the kit for this type of pump for the 450 racing V8. All right, now what we're gonna do is we'll put the gasket first.